Signs. Signs are everywhere. Even when you're in a building, you could probably look at whatever room you're in right now, if you're in a public facility, and you might see an exit sign telling you this is how you can leave this building. Yet, in our discussion, we will talk about signs on the road. And if you're driving, you will see so many signs.
We're going to go out right now and look at some road signs. So let's go. So we're approaching a traffic light, and I want to make a right-hand turn. Now in some states, I can make a right-hand turn on red. Yet, it's legal in Ohio, the state I'm in, but there's a sign that says no turn on red. That means if I was to turn right on red, I would get a ticket here. But I can approach another traffic light that does not say no turn on red, and I can turn right if I want.
We will look at some videos on a highway. What is a highway? A highway is just a main road connecting major towns or cities.
So as you're entering a highway, you will see a yield sign. That means I need to yield to the incoming traffic. That's the traffic going the same way that I'm going. And yield just means to slow down. It doesn't mean to stop. Now this is a common sign on the highway, is a merging sign. It means that traffic is coming onto the highway. So if I'm in the right lane here, the traffic that is coming onto the highway is merging onto the highway. So you approach the stop sign and you will see it says one way. That means on this highway, if you make a right-hand turn, it is just one way that way. And this sign tells us it is a divided highway, meaning that it is separated.
I love the highway to feel that wind in my hair going real fast. Oh, that's right. You don't want to know about the wind in my hair, and I don't really have any hair. In the videos, I talked a little bit about, as I was driving, cars merging onto the highway. And merging just means they are coming onto or come together. We use the term merging also with businesses. If you have two businesses and they are going to come together, we say the businesses are merging. They are now one. Now, once you're on the highway, again, you may see some cars going slow. And I said earlier about passing cars. Another term we use is overtaking. If you overtake a car, you simply pass it. It's just another way of saying you have passed the car. Let's go to an intersection. What is an intersection? An intersection is where two roads cross. This sign shows two people walking across the street. They are pedestrians. Pedestrians are just people who walk. If you look behind me, you will see two white lines. The pedestrians will walk across the street on those white lines, which is called a crosswalk. Now, in America, pedestrians always have the right of way. And if you're in a car, you need to stop. So a pedestrian should cross at the crosswalk. If they don't cross at the crosswalk, they jaywalk. You just cross in the middle of the street. And if you just cross in the middle of the street and not at the crosswalk, you can get a traffic citation. A very important thing to be aware of while driving are school zones and school buses. So we're going to take a look at some videos showing what this means. can see flashing lights, and behind the flashing lights is a school. What the flashing lights are telling you is you are entering a school zone. You need to go 20 miles per hour. No matter what you were going before, you need to go slow when you're going by a school. They are very strict in following these rules. In the video, you saw flashing lights. These lights warned you that the speed limit was changing because you are in a school zone. There will always be signs telling you when you are entering a school zone and when you are exiting a school zone. Yet, some signs are not flashing. You need to pay attention to what the signs are saying when you enter a school zone, because it might just say on the sign 25 miles an hour while school is in session. Maybe you have no idea when school is in session. Generally, school is in session from 8 in the morning until 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So if you're driving through there at that time, you need to drive slowly, because even if you're going 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, a cop will pull you over and give you a traffic citation, which you don't want to pay extra money if you don't have to. And another thing about schools, which you saw, were school buses. Those big yellow things that have many children on them. And you saw how they have gates that go down, the flashing lights. Once those lights go on, you can never overtake, which means pass, a school bus. You must wait until the flashing lights stop, the gates go up, then you can pass the bus. It's just them being cautious of not wanting drivers to pass while children may be crossing to the opposite side of the street.